Hey everyone, Era212 here with the latest haul video. This is going to be a slab haul, which, rarity for me. I don't do them that often, but, only when I get my deliveries in. Going to consist of some books I got back from New York Comic Con through CGC and CBCS. I did my first submission with them, and went pretty well. There was a little hiccup there, but everything worked well. Also, I picked up a slab off of a fellow YouTuber and Instagrammer, and this guy's just a great guy and an asset to the community. So we'll start off with his book, and that's Batman number 232. Nice 7.5 copy of first appearance of Ra's al Ghul, and I want to thank Vince Simplified Guy for giving me the opportunity to buy this book from him. I mean, Vince took care of me big time, and it's much appreciated, brother. Anybody who's not following Vince, you must follow Vince. I mean, this guy's just an asset to the community, and also he's on Instagram, selling books sometimes too. So take a look at him. Guy's got amazing books, and he's a really fair guy to deal with. I would recommend him to anybody that's looking to either purchase books. Just check out his site, man, because he's just a good dude. But again, thanks, Vince. I really treasure that book, and I'm happy to have that in my collection. Next book, I submitted 2 books through CGC's Signature Series. I had these books autographed by J. Scott Campbell, and I got this back. This came back at 9.6. This is Amazing Spider-Man number 4, and this is the first appearance of Cindy Moon as Silk, and had J. Scott signed it right there in gold, and it came out beautiful. Just really, really nice. Super happy to get that book. So happy to have that in my collection. The other book that I submitted through CGC is probably one of my favorite J. Scott Campbell variants, and that's this Amazing Spider-Man's Renew Your Vows number 1. I just love the way he drew Mary Jane and the whole family. It's just great. Little tiger on the corner there. And super happy to get this book back in a 9.8. So I didn't do too bad with my submissions there. I was pretty accurate with my grading, which I'm happy with. I'm getting really comfortable with my grades. So got him to sign that in silver. That came out really nice. Now for my CBCS submission. Myself and Silos189 went in and submitted a couple of books. And for those of you who don't follow Silos189, you must. This guy's just an awesome guy. I say he's the hardest working guy at New York Comic Con. This guy was just running around securing autographs, not only for himself, but a bunch of YouTube guys and guys that we were there with. He hooked everybody up. Guy's just got a big heart, awesome guy. Only problem is, can't get him to make a damn video. The only time this guy's making a video is when Manny and Biggie's kidnap him in the back of Biggie's car and force him to show books. So, come on, bro. It's time for you to start making some videos. You got a lot of nice books. Show them off, brother. This is his book. I'm going to show it off for him. But, just a gorgeous book. It's Princess Leia number 1. That's the Alex Ross retailer incentive. And he had this book signed by Carrie Fisher, Adam Hughes, Addie Granov, Bob McLeod, Frank Cho, Greg Rucka, J. Scott Campbell, Ken Lashley, Mark Brooks, Terry Dotson, and Walt Simonson. All in one day. Dude, if that guy's not working hard, who is? I think he works harder than he does when he goes to work. But once again, this book came out really, really nice. Came back in a 9.4. Gorgeous book with a lot of really nice signatures on it. So congrats to you, Silos. We'll hook up soon, and I'll return this book to you and get it back to you as soon as possible. For those of you who've seen my New York Comic Con haul, you'll know that myself, Manny, and the mayor, Jeff Johnson, and Silos, we all got online for Jason David Frank, who was giving away a free book. They were giving away this Bloodshot Reborn, number 14. It's the variant cover with Jason David Frank as Bloodshot, and we had it autographed. I got a call from CBCS telling me this book had gotten ruined during the press, and it was only going to come back possibly in 8.5, but for some reason it came back in 9.4, all white pages. There's 2 small dots up there. I can live with it. Book was free, so a 9.4 for, you know, a one of 200, I'll take that any day of the week. Happy to get this book back, but it came out really nice. I'll show you guys. Sorry for the glare, but you know, you get the idea on this book. It's pretty nice, and you know, there's his autograph there, and there was the issue right there. Those two small dots by the staple. But other than that, this book is just super nice, and happy to have it in the collection. Another book I was stoked to get. Got Scott Snyder to sign this. I actually purchased this at the con, had him sign it. It came back in '96. You know, there was some question if these foils were going to press out or not, but it did pretty good. You know, the conditioning on these things is a bitch. These books were super tough to get 9/8. They were getting dented and wrinkled. You know, all the guys that were there in New York Comic Con or anybody who's bought any of these books will tell you, you know, although it was foil, it was a flimsy cover. But this came back in '96, signed by J. Scott Campbell. I was actually able to get a wristband for J. Scott Campbell, and I got him to sign 3 books for me and 1 for Silos, and he did the same thing for me with Jim Lee. So, or the other way around, excuse me. I did Jim Lee, and he did this book for me. So, again, thanks to Silos for getting this book signed for me. It came out beautiful, and hopefully the Jim Lee books will be coming back soon. I had to get those pressed out. And the last book, and I just want to thank Manny. You know why I'm thanking you for this. Well, this is my DC Rebirth All-Star Batman #1, signed by the great Scott Snyder. This is probably one of my favorite covers of any modern book right now. I just love this cover. I think I own like 7 copies of it. Even if this storyline doesn't take off, it's been okay. This book is just near and dear to my heart. I love Jock's artwork on this cover. This guy's just a master. And it came back at 9.8. So really, really happy with that. And I'll show you Snyder's signature on there. So all in all, pretty good experience with my CGC books and my CBCS books. I would definitely do some more books through CBCS. They're actually catching up to CGC as far as value is concerned. They're only down by about 5%, 10% tops, but it's really, the gap is closing now. I mean, there's been some controversy between the two companies and some presses arguing amongst each other. But, you know, that's just people being, you know, people being people. But let me know what you think of these books. Thanks to all my new subscribers, to all my subscribers that follow me, you know,